Many million selling.
Two on there.
We have hatcheries where we hold the eggs. We can hold over 1 million eggs at a time. When the fry hatch, we feed them on, and then we release them in the upland streams, up in the fells. The salmon will spend 2 years on average in the river, growing to a size just about 8 to 10 inches long. And then it begins its migration. It becomes very silver. It migrates downriver, out to sea in vast shoals. Quite spectacular to see it. And they go on their wanderings. Henry Williamson said they wander the oceans in ancestral memory. I think that's a great way of putting it. Over the years, I've met very many poachers. Some good, some not so good. And one that really springs to mind is an old adversary of mine, John Adams, affectionately known as Scone. You've been at this a long time, John, eh?
Well, I'm 51, so that's 37 years. 37 years.
So how many times do you think you've been in jail for poaching?
I don't know. I've lost count. You'd have to ask at the police station. Dennis, you're in a position to ask.
My fear is, John, is these kids that are starting on with poaching now, like they start in a small way, but over the years, the convictions end up in jail eventually.
Aye.
That's what bothers me, like.
But they're not doing anything wrong, Dennis. I mean, it's a bit of excitement for them.
Sport at the beginning, like, isn't it?
Yeah, but when I was a lad, it was a petty offence. And the older men, they looked at, he's going to be good, this boy here. We'll take him under our wing. They'd show you how to do it.
Yeah.
Even the village copper used to come.
Like, it's just like an apprenticeship, eh?
Well, it is. It's a way of life.
I know that.
And that's the way we've been brought up. Right?
I agree. It's not a crime compared with burglary or anything like that. It's not in the same league at all, is it?
Well, they sent me to Durham prison for catching salmon. I know how to blow a safe. You know where I learned it at? Durham prison. I know how to burgle an house. I learned it in Durham prison.
Yeah.
See that fish, Dennis?
That's a sea trout, eh?
Right, I bet you're watching this place tonight. You think now I'm coming, aren't you?
No, it's too early in the season, John.
Yes, you are. I'm going to go somewhere else. Come on, have a little swag of that. Come on, be a good lad now. Have a drink off your Uncle John. Lady Eggerman's paying for that, so you might as well have a drink. You should say cheers to Lady Eggerman.
Cheers, John.
God bless you.
Go! Should he go for it?
Today's poachers better fed, more fitness conscious than what the older generation of poachers were. They're less inclined to hit the booze before the actual operation. The older poachers, they wouldn't go into the river unless they were well oiled from the inside. The younger poacher, they're more inclined to stay sober, and they're very fitness conscious. Quite a number of them spend time in places like this here trying to get to a level of fitness. So we have to match that. We've got the element of surprise on our side, but very, very often it means running down a riverbank, perhaps jumping into the river and chasing after a young, reasonably fit poacher. And for me to do that and continue to do that, I need to be fit. I am aware that I'm not a popular figure in Workington, Cockermouth, because of the job I do. Over the years, I've seen well over 700 people through the courts, and wherever I go, socially, I just keep bumping into people that maybe I don't recognise. They've changed over the years, but they don't forget me.
Drink up after that now?
Early in the night, in a public house, I'm usually asked by people that I've seen through the courts, poachers, would like a drink, and they're quite happy to buy me a drink. That's early in the evening. Come towards 11 o'clock. She's almost invariably changes. And instead of setting me up a bottle of Guinness, as they've done maybe in the early part of the evening, they seem more prepared to break the bottle of Guinness over my head come closing time. Physical attacks by poachers on the river are fortunately rare, but they do try to intimidate us. They phone, making threatening phone calls. Houses have been damaged, cars have been paint stripped, but the physical attacks do occur. One of my men, David Petrie, was waylaid in the river. He was done over by poachers the other night, and he's ended up as a hospital case. Right there. How you feeling?
No, just pains in the head.
What happened, man?
I was in position on the left bank at Yale. Then two men came walking down the path. They had the full wetsuits on. One of them was carrying a big bag like a rucksack. I moved down the bank a little myself. I got onto the path. I started to walk back up the path to get contact with the lads on radio. And I was just clunk, jumped on, and I can't remember what happened after that.
And we're all putting a bit of time in this weekend. And maybe by Monday we can tell you some good news.
I hope so, anyway.
Well, whoever did that in David Petrie,
That's all it does.
all they've done is turn everybody out here tonight, tomorrow night, the next night, for as long as it takes to catch them. They haven't done the poachers in the River Down any favours. I feel sympathy at times for the people who we're dealing with. You could say now, really, that they're no hopers. They haven't had any career job prospects at all from leaving school. The circumstances where most of the poachers in, say, Workington live and the housing estates where they come from are on a par with Ballymurphy Estate in Belfast or the Ardoyne, and they're breeding grounds for trouble. Do you read, Dave?
Hi, this evening, Dennis.
Davis, what's happening? Give us a crack.
You know that sputter song, Dennis? Well, we've hit the jackpot. It's got the full hooks in, and they've even got a radio system. I think you better come up and check it out.
Full works, David. You mean for the river over?
Yes, Ness wetsuits, Dennis.
Bloody great. On the way. One of the lads has just told me he's made a bloody great find, a poacher's hideout, just outside Workington. It's an old, disused reservoir, and apparently they've got all the gear in there.
It's a double armoured. Look at here.
You see what you're finding. Is it here?
That's radio.
It's all tangled up in somewhere. It's flat.
The battery's flat on it.
These bastards have been listening to us.
Yeah, right. We'll start that for a while, anyway.
Remember that night? We were on the box, we seen the three of them walking across the field. We sat for hours. That's where they've come.
That's the night Lofty and Cook couldn't find it, right?
They just disappeared, didn't they?
That's where they've been.
All in the wall gang.
No booze. Poachers these days are so bloody sophisticated. They've got all they need to do the job. They've got wetsuits, nets. They use radios to talk to each other. They use scanning devices to listen to us talking to each other. They've got the lot. We've got a choice. We can take the gear or stake it out. There's somebody in here. There's plenty of cover.
Well, it'd be a bit of a bugger if they came and took the lot when...
It's going to take up a lot of...
It's going to take a lot of time, isn't it?
You'll knock them back 150, 200 quid anyway.
Make sure there's nothing else.
Don't pay now, eh?
What the rest of the side?
Oh, no. I think that's a lot now.